Yo, like, yo guys, sanbonani. Eh, Xoleni, what is happening? What TikTok? What's happening? What TikTok, guys? Please tell me what is really happening? What TikTok? Because let's just TikTok. Yes, in the morning. In the morning, uh, Candice Owens was talking about, to us, her episodes, they come late. So she was talking about the fact that with the algorithm and, the YouTube and the TikTok, there are censorships now. So there are just words that cannot be said out loud anymore. Lalela badase thina lapha eSouth Africa noma lapha eAfrica asinayo inkinga enjalo. Angisho ukuthi nihambe niyobatshela, angisho ukuthi nihambe niyobatshela ukuthi thina sinayo inkinga efana naleyo, and athi nginitshele ukuthi why singenayo inkinga efana neyabo. Angithi isingisi is a universal language. Isingisi, it's a universal language. So yonke into ekhulunywa abantu, or everything that is spoken by people and uyikhuluma ngesingisi, wonke umuntu uzoyi-understanda lento eshoyo, uzoyiqonda, uzoyizwa kahle lento eshoyo, yabona. But mase kuza lapha kithi-ke, lapha kithi e-Afrika. That's the nice thing about being African. Eh? Kukhona izinto esingazisho nje zineqe. Zineqe of the language. And for as long as people keep looking down on us as Africa, and people are not excited about learning our languages and being fluent in them and thriving in them, or just at least people who are saying that they speak English and English is the universal language. For as long as you guys are not excited about different indigenous languages, and there are things that you still not get, you will still not understand how information is literally spreading around you. Because that's what's happening with the algorithm, or yaka TikTok, with the algorithm yakwa Facebook, with the algorithm yakwa YouTube. The other day I was watching bengibuka Olivia, and bakakhuluma language yakhe, whatever she said over there, the husband just looked at her, and like he just couldn't believe that she said that out loud and on camera. But she understood. Not all of them go pick up this thing. Not a lot of people. So I'm saying, for people who say bona they only speak English and you are not excited about learning other indigenous languages that are out there, here in Africa, you will still wonder how on earth is information spreading around me, you know? I was watching today because Candice kept on saying, "Guys, I like watching Candice Owens. She even though she teaches me things that keep me awake at night, but I like watching. I like watching and listening to her point of views. I get a little bit educated here and there, and I go research, and maybe sometimes I go read a book or two, like, but it's been a long time since I read a book. I just do some research, here on the internet, yeah, Beyonce. But let me tell you something. She kept on saying something about the fact to go to the internet, the algorithm, the censorship that is happening. Yabona sinala, maungathi futsek. Sohleka thina esaziyo ukuthi kuthiwani, but wena ongazi uzoyitshela ukuthi hey, yeah, it's something good. Because I saw another girl, an American girl, who did the same thing. She went to somebody and she was like, teach me Zulu. Yay! The amount of swear words that they taught that girl. No, I'm like, you know, if TikTok could understand, or if YouTube could understand the things that she was saying, like they would have banned her because the words that she was saying. And I'm like, yeah, I Tina lie Africa, not even just South Africa alone. Lie Africa, Tina, we don't have such problems. Asinazo thina inkinga efana nalezo, guys. We don't have such problems whereby ama-censorship ayasivimba ukuthi singayikhulumi into esiyicabangayo. They are hindering us to not say what we are thinking, to not say and point out exactly what we see it for what it is. Now, where am I going with this? I just did a video. Please go and check it out. Um, I will just I will post it today or latest tomorrow morning. But I just did a video. There are two Xhosa ladies fighting, and well, they're not physically fighting, but it's that thing of like a fight of moves. You know, you do your first move, I do my second move, and the stepmom did a ceremony to acknowledge the son that he is now a man, and the biological mom is still alive, and those rights should like rightfully be going to the mom. She should be the one celebrating that her child is now a man and they've grown up and all those things, you know. So, like, you know, and there are a lot of opinions on TikTok about it, okay? Some of them, you know, if other people saw them, they were gonna tell us we are anti Semitic. And I'm like, God, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you that I'm African, you know, because you can't have this much fun. You can't have this much fun when the information is spreading so much. And I'm like, yo, the opinions are opinionating, okay? And my opinions are lapayana about upani, Imbo. Imbo, yes, guys. Go and watch the video. Just go and look for Imbo and the ceremony, Umgidi. You will see the whole story over there of what I'm talking about. But where am I going with this censorship thing? I'm going to the point of whereby be excited. Be really excited to learn indigenous languages so that you can understand the things that you want to say and you say them the right way and not politically correct. You say them for what they are and you point them out for what they are so that your communication could be understood and well received, and then people can act on it. I was even watching another short video of this lady. They said that she realized that she was the only person who knew her indigenous language, and she started documenting each and every word in her indigenous language. And I'm like, people better be excited because our indigenous languages are not there to, how can I put it, to look down on other people's languages or to look down on English, but it is to express exactly other things for what they are. For instance, there are words that in Zulu that when you say them to me, I will look at you like, you better not say that in front of my parents. You better not say that in front of my grandmother, you know, because angathini ayahlambalaza. They put it exactly for what it is. So I'm saying to you, if ufuna ukuyidlula le algorithm ngoba angifuni ngisho ukusho ngesingisi ngoba uma uyisho ngesingisi uzozithola nawe usuvimbe le algorithm but ngithi uma ukuthi ufuna ukuyidlula nawe funda, excuse me, funda ukuthi ulimi lakho lithini, noma ngabe kuthiwa liqine kanjani, noma ngabe kuthiwa isiZulu usazi kancane noma usazi kakhulu, noma ngabe kuthiwa isiXhosa usazi kancane noma usazi kakhulu, whatever language, even if it's Urdu, if you know Urdu to the point of whereby you can only say hi, how are you, and it's your mother tongue, better learn it so that the information that you're trying to get across to your people uzokhona ukuyidlulisa, uzokhona ukuyidlulisa uyidlulise kahle futhi ungabi nankinga ukuthi khona ama-censorship without having problems ukuthi khona there are censorships or whatsoever. I'm just saying, that's me just saying. I was about to go to sleep. I really was about to go to sleep. And I'm like, man, let me just do one live and see what happens, you know. But man, TikTok has got news, ne? TikTok has got news. But let's move on from the universal languages out here. Guys, mina bengingazi. I really, 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 really did not know that Musamseleke has embarrassed Utobile to that point. Okay? I didn't know that. I didn't know that they, like, Umusamseleke, that girl would die for Umusa. And then Umusa comes and just humiliates her like that in front of the other wives. On top of that, he says, yeah, she would be nothing. She would be nothing without me. Hi Musa, even if kunjalo bhuti, you are not following, you are not even living up to your name. You are not even living up to your name of Umusa. Musa means grace. Musa means grace. So when he's saying these things that she would be nothing without me, eh? What do you mean? And like, where is the love in that here? Where is the love in the fact, Uguti, hey, this person you married, you picked deliberately after how many wives? After two wives, and you made her the third wife. You picked her deliberately, and then you come in. Guys, there are things that we don't say in front of the cameras. Even if you think that she'd be nothing without you, but for the sake of that, you are her husband, you are her protector. You should be the shield that shields her from such things. Because now, when you're saying she'd be nothing without me, I remember you are telling other men that let's go on a bid. Let's go on a bid and see if we can't get her out of your hands, out of your palms. Because I need to know you're saying she'd be nothing without you, which means when you're saying she might be for sale, I feel like what that man said. And I told you guys, I once did, I have another channel where I once did a video doing a contrast between Utobi. Yes, Toby from TLC, Sister Wives, doing a contrast between him and Musam Selego. And I was like, the contrast is deep here. The contrast is so deep over here. Now I understand when people say Abasfuni is Tembu, not because of the fact that there is no love. No, it's Tembu. It's about polygamy. Is about men with their egos. It's about men with their egos. Because what the hell? This lady has supported Mselegu from beginning to end. Even when she got the backlash every time she supported this guy. But she still persevered. She still stood by him. She still said, I live the polygamous life. I don't think that I'm in a polygamous life. I live a polygamous life. And even though people were like, you're going to regret, she said, no, I'm sticking by my man. Jongoba, like the wife number 5 is saying right now, my man, rolling her eyes at us, Cocomelon. You know nothing, Cocomelon. You know nothing. This man usazokugila. Usazokugila njengoba egila umakhumalo. Usazokugila, sisi. When am I man? Rolling your eyes and telling us about your man. Because ukuthengela ibhaqi. Guys, hi. Ngizakhuluma ngoma man. Ngiyayibona leyo ukuthi uThobile manje wants to go back to her words because manje useyagwinya ngempela amazwi akhe. Useyasho manje ukuthi iy'thukuthuku zami, my sweat and tears that I've put into working in this family. Now it's evidence that, okay, fine, other people are working, but nobody is bringing them dollars like that girl is. Because you can see with the type of car that she's driving, okay, others are driving cars, but you can see with the way, like, every time when, because Umusa said she has to speak to Umakumalo. Every decision has to pass by Umakumalo, which means she's the one who's willing to invest enough for the family benefit. And get the kicker out of this. Makumalo doesn't have any kids biologically. She has Umpilo, and Pilo is Musamselegu's child, and we've seen her mom. But she's the one who's invested so much. And people, and evidence to that, it's the fact that Umpumelelo said, Mina, there's nothing I can comment on because Wena, your boss, is Makumalo. Things are coming up to evidence of how Musa treats you when you first come and you are the youngest. You're my man, who's busy rolling her eyes at us, telling us about her man. Yazin, Hambanyokan, go. Go. Me, I dey fear marriage. I dey fear marriage. I dey fear marriage, yeah? Kuyashisa guys emshadweni. Kuyashisa ekhishini lomshado guys. He? Yazi kuyashisa. Still speaking about my man. So Latarius got married, right? Nizwile angithi ukuthi Latarius got married. Mina shem angifuna ukuqamba manga. I listen to all countries. What is going on? Latarius got married. If you don't know who's Latarius, it's the guy who hosts the podcast Dear Future Wife. Now, understand me well. I have my reservations. Ne? Mina, you know what? Marriage is a beautiful thing. It's made by God. And if people were not using it as a weapon to ping pong people against each other, this thing would work out fine. But what I don't like is when people weaponize marriage against people who are single. And that was my first, like, how can I put this? That was the first thing that I did not like about that podcast, Dear Future Wife. Because every now and again he had this thing of bringing up his wife, his ex-wife. And every time he brought up his ex-wife, he would say nasty things. He would say mean things. If you are saying that you are so healed and you are so reformed and you are a Christian, and when are you like you are just this person who's on the better side. You cannot be putting down people on international television. You cannot be saying that you want to freak in bed because your first wife was depriving you of your conjugal rights. Yeah? No. Even if it was so. But if you are saying you are so reformed, this reform here, how guy? Is it here? It does not go down to the heart to say don't do that to another person. I thought that was the whole point of being reformed. So Latarius got remarried, and the first thing they asked him, how are the bed sheets? And he's like, yeah, I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy. Excuse me. I'm like, is that you are still, even in your marriage, you are still trying to send a message across to your ex-wife that when I know you're happy with the sheets now. What are you telling us? Are you telling us because that one, the first one was not a freak, so this one must be a freak so much that you're happy? Yeah? And this is a man who proclaims himself to be a man of God, a man who is reformed, a man who has healed from his past traumas. And I'm saying past traumas because, guys, let me tell you something. Hey! Speaking about, let me tell you something. I have a story after this. But let me tell you something. Now, I'm saying it's a past trauma because of the fact, Yoguti, divorce is traumatic. You are literally removing your heart and your soul where you called it home. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are literally removing your place where you call home, because the first thing that you call home is your heart, ne? And you've given your heart to someone, And then the bricks and the walls and everything in it now, that is the physical part of home. So that's why I'm calling it like his past traumas. I thought that like he would have healed. I thought that he would have been so reformed that he does not have to talk about his ex-wife. You have remarried now. Do you still need to talk about that poor woman? And you said no. Now with your ex-wife, you have a good relationship. Let me tell you something. If you had a good relationship, you wouldn't say the embarrassing things that you are saying about Yena. You wouldn't be saying such things. Eh? You wouldn't be saying, Hore, yeah, she was depriving you of conjugal rights. Yeah, yeah, the way he harped on that thing of like he was being denied his conjugal rights in his first marriage. It was as if he was preaching the gospel itself. I was like, even God is tired of this one. Like this one. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I feel like before he married this new lady, he should have just healed first, because the way he was talking about his ex-wife, it was just showing me that he has not healed. Here's the last one that he did. Mm. Guys, no matter what, né, if you're gonna go out there and you ask a girl out, please don't blast them on a media space or a social media space whereby you don't know what is the answer going to be, because this is what this guy did when he was attempting to find his second wife. He went and asked Essence Atkins what were the things that made her not like him. I'm like, now I know you did not do that on international television, because I still count YouTube as TV. For me, YouTube is TV. This is where I get my primary information from. You know why I like YouTube as TV? Because the news are constantly moving, 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 moving. If you did something an hour ago, we will know about it. If you posted it here, we go know about it. Eh? So I'm like, nah, man. This lady should have told this guy before they got married that it's a red flag. That when you're still talking about how you are deprived or how you are denied your conjugal rights in your first marriage, I'm not marrying you if you're still doing that. I'm not marrying you if you're going to put me in contrast with your ex wife. Because there is a lot that it's like the way he has even done this, guys. Now he has monetized his new marriage into the world so much that now he's going from podcast to podcast. They're doing just their rounds, Jay, on podcast to podcast, talking about how their honeymoon phase is, talking about how the sheets are, talking about the fact, was he, this is where God like led him to. I'm like, did God lead you there or money led you there? You know what, guys? I've got no jealousy against marriage, Shadani, but do it for the right reasons. Do it for the reasons that you know. Kurungandelo ya mina, namuranda, nakubenda. Yabona, inhliziyo yami yonke ngiyakuthanda. Do it for those reasons. Not for the reason of that when you're trying to do a contrast and you're trying to set up a fight between your wives, like Musam Selegu, like Toby Brown, yes, like Yena Uletarius. Because these three men, three of them, same WhatsApp group, it's all about them. It's not about the family. It's not about the relationship. It's not about building a home. And let me tell you something, guys. These people, when they do these things, pinning women against women like this, whether it's polygamy or whether it's on the outside of polygamy, it's monogamy. But the moment you do this while you're building homes, let me tell you, homes are supposed to be our altars where we pray, where we grieve, where we grow, where we heal. So when you turn them into these places where people are fighting, you're turning them into a battlefield. You're turning them into a battlefield. Now you're calling us generational curses. What about the kids that are going to be born in this mess? If you're going to do this thing, do it right, man. Do it right, man. Do it without saying what when you are pinning women against women. Stop turning our homes. Yes, I'm talking to parents. Stop turning our homes into battlefields. Our homes are places whereby when we go out to try life out and we come back, we need to come back home and heal. Hey, guys. And I'm surprised already. The people who are doing these things, it's not people who maybe they are still new in marriage. It's people who have done their mistakes. Hi, hello. It's people who have done their mistakes and they should have learned from them. It's people who have multiple wives. And you almost sometimes it's like, yeah, it's temple, it's in me. Polygamy, it's in me. And therefore, I live polygamy. If you even understood the concept of what you're talking about, sir, you wouldn't be turning your house into a breeding ground of battlefields amongst 5 women. Yeah? Hi, guys. I feel like khona abantu yabona lento ukuthi bayododiswa or they're going to learn to be men in the mountains and they're gonna go and hunt and they're gonna be circumcised and all those things. What does it mean? Because being circumcised biblically it means something different. Spiritually, it means something different. It means you understand the language of the deepest of your spiritual being of why you are doing certain things. Because the words that you speak, the moment you are a father, the moment you are a mother, those things are deep. Those things are deep. So if you are speaking, it's either they are cutting through the generational curses that have come and gone in this place, or they are calling them back in. Hey, guys, guys, listen. If you've divorced the first wife and you going on to your second wife, try and learn something different without trying to pin these women against each other. Do the contrast inner work about yourself. Take the picture of Musam Selego now and the Musam Selego of back then. What do you want to change now to what you had then? If I am Bongi, trying to build a new relationship, trying to do things differently, like who's that guy that said it? Frankenstein said, insanity is the definition of a person who keeps doing the same thing and expecting different results. That is insanity. And until some men start to learn that, I really don't understand, Mina. I really don't understand. So, can people who are saying we are intentional about building marriages, can they start by saying, if I'm going to give marriage a chance, I need to stop making my house a battlefield? I once went to this funeral, né? And in this funeral, 2 people who did not get along, they started fighting because this one is like, how dare he set foot in here? And the other one is like, how dare you ask that question? And the head of the house said, get out. Get out of the yard, go and sort out your differences outside my yard. And when I came to understand why did he say that, because the way he said it in Zulu at yay. And when he said it like that, I was like, I don't understand. Why did he say it like that? And he said, it's you calling order in your house to say in this house we do not resolve matters like this. So the way you are doing right now, go and sort out your differences elsewhere. Because this is a place of harmony, this is a place of peace. Whether we are burying someone, whether we are celebrating someone, but this is a place whereby we do not want your noise. That's not how we do things here. So I'm just saying, to people who are saying, oh, we're going to be parents. Oh, I'm getting married and it's my second marriage. Stop turning our homes into battlefields. These childhood traumas that we have them because parents have not healed and they're bringing these battlefields here at home. And now our homes, where it's supposed to be our sanctuary, where we're supposed to come back and say, you, lapang limele, or here, I'm wounded, I need some healing, and the place that I can do it is at home. But now, because you guys have thrown words against each other, and you are the custodians of our cultures, you guys are the custodians of our spiritual beings, of where we come from. Now that you guys are throwing words against each other, this thing comes back as generational curses here at us. Stop it, guys. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't care whether you believe in Jesus Christ or whether you believe gopi gopi, but then if you want a healthy mind, if you want a healthy soul, that's why other people say cleaning the space, it calms them. Nami, I've seen it, as lazy as I can be sometimes, but the moment the place is clean, even depression iyahamba, even the sadness goes away because now the space is looking lighter. So Ninage, and then cleaning lazy incumbers. And can you please clean all these curses that you bring in here? All your negative words that you've said against each other. Because they're creating toxic environments for us as kids that come after. Mm. Hey, but let me again get angabi mude. Angibe mfishane as my physical height. Let me just say, yeah, guys, that's all I have to say tonight. Yes, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for liking. I'm back. You know what? I won't lie to you. Life is trapping me these days. Ingxakile impilo bengisafuna nemali yegrosa yaJanuary. Ngoba guys, kubi, yeva. Ingxakile impilo. But I will try and pop in for more lives. I will try. I will try the best that I can to pop in for more lives. But please go ahead, subscribe, like the videos, and also just go and watch the other videos. Guys, now I don't do videos on just my country only. I do videos everywhere. I do videos about other places, the things that I watch, the things that I'm like that. I can relate to what a person is saying, ne? So please go ahead and like the videos, subscribe, and I'm thankful for those who have liked the videos. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you for the patience. Like, guys, I feel like I'm starting to even think Kukutinje December is a traumatic year for me. It's not a happy, I mean, December is a traumatic month for me. It's not like a happy month, man. A lot happens on December, guys. A lot happens on December. It's like the threshold of the pain. But it will no longer be that. It will be peace, it will be joy, it will be love. As soon as I just remove this poverty spirit that is hovering around me, because I understand, guys. But yes, I'll try and just pop in here and there whenever I can. So I'm gonna have to love and leave you now, and I need to go to bed because I'm going to work tomorrow. But bye, bye everybody.